So C programming. So in C programming, see, whenever we learn programming, now some people might be from the IT background or might have studied a bit of programming. Whenever you start your journey in IT or programming, as a matter of fact, you start with C or C++. Okay, that is the first language that you will encounter when you learn any program, when you do any programming course for that matter. Okay, so let's see, in this C and C++ course, my first priority is to start with C programming. So the question that arises कि यार इतना पुराना language है क्यों पढ़ना है अभी, but ऐसा नहीं है, you'll be surprised. So why C? So let me first tell you, C was the first language which was popular throughout the world. Okay, and was used rigorously by the programmers to develop applications. So why C? So let me just scroll this down. It is portable and efficient. Portable matlab you can use in any operating systems. जैसे अपने पास today we have Linux as the operating system, we have Mac in Apple, and we have Windows that we use, most popularly. So it can be used in any operating system. So if you create an application, if you create a program in C, it can be used in Mac OS, it can be used in Windows OS, or it can be used in Linux, Ubuntu, any operating system. That is what I mean by portability. Okay, efficient in terms of performance. You will get in this course, I'll give you various reasons, basically two main reasons why C and C++ is very efficient in terms of performance. If you want to develop performance oriented systems or performance oriented programs, then you have to either develop that application in C or C++. Okay. Second is memory manipulation. So it is closer to what we say hardware. So C is more memory manipulative, and which gives it an edge. It is very effective, very efficient. All right. That is one of the reasons. मिनिमल रिसोर्स यूज, इसका मतलब क्या है कि जब भी आप कोई प्रोग्राम लिखते हो सी में ना, तो उसका जो स्टोरेज होता है, उसका जो साइज होता है, वो कम हो जाता है. Okay, you won't get GBs of exe or no GBs of setup files if you write a C and C++ code. Again, minimal code size, and it is used in many day-to-day application. To tell you where C is used, specifically what we say is embedded C, it is used in all ECMs, electronic configuration systems. ECMs किधर होते हैं? कार्स में होते हैं. ठीक है, कार्स में जो इंजिन्स होता है, ब्रेकिंग होता है, लाइट्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे इलेक्ट्रिकल डिवाइसेस होते हैं, उसको इफेक्टिवली मैनेज करने के लिए ईसीएम एक सीपीयू की तरह काम करता है, एंड दैट ईसीएम इज एक्चुअली programmed in C. Okay, because you need the decisions to be taken in micro milli nanoseconds when it comes to car. Like for example, if your car is involved in a crash, it should detect that it's a crash, send the appropriate signals, and inflate the airbags, and that should happen within a microsecond after detection that it's a crash. Otherwise, the passenger or the driver as well as the other passengers will get hurt if the airbags are not inflated in time. And to do that, okay, I'll try to stick to English. Fine. Okay, and to do that, we require C or C++ programming. Okay, because it is very efficient in terms of performance. Right, that is the reason why C and C++ is today popular still date, even after its origination 40 years back. All right, so that is the popularity of C and C++. You might not heard, you might not know that people might talk about language like Java, they might talk about C Sharp, they might talk about Python, which is a booming field, they might talk about Kafka and what not all. But still, any certificate after this, I'll answer these questions later on. Okay, let's stick to what we have right now. So all these programming languages are still there, but C and C++ is not yet retired. It is still very widely used. So you know diving deep a bit, let me introduce myself properly. I've actually been in this IT field for more than 7+ years now, and I've served as a corporate trainer in my own company as well as outside. I'm a corporate trainer for C, C++, and data structures. Okay. I'm a project lead in my own company, and I have successfully led approximately 8 projects to completion as project leads. I'm also involved in recruitment process. So that's the edge that I have. So when I interview candidates for an IT role in my company, what do I expect? I know what I expect from a fresher candidate and what I expect from an experienced candidate. What he should know or he or she should know when they come for interviewing in a C or C++ industry. I'm a C++ programmer or a coder, you can say. Okay. So that's about me. And I told you that you don't require any background, IT background to start a career in IT. Take me for example. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm a BTech in mechanical engineer. I'm a postgraduate in machine design, again a mechanical field, but I'm coding. The domain which I'm coding is a CAD domain. So I develop mechanical oriented softwares. So I'm a mechanical engineer plus a software engineer. Okay. So you don't require, IT or a computer engineering background to start your programming. As a matter of fact, in this pandemic, when we are restricted to our homes, the only sector which was continuously working and booming was the IT field. That field remained unaffected, almost unaffected. Okay, and strangely, people as a matter of fact, in our company, we were hiring in 2020 also, we were hiring in 2021 also. So that's exactly opposite scenario, what we see in other industries with respect to other industries. Okay, that's the beauty of this field. So that's about me. Then what will be the course structure actually when you talk about C? All right. So in C, I'm going to first give you a introduction. That means, what do you mean by a program? What do you mean by an algorithm? All right. What is a what is a statement, etc., etc. What do you mean by a compiler? Execution, compiler may run kaise hota hai? What do you mean by linking? And all those stuff. That's the introduction that I'm going to start with. And this is going to be common to both C and C++ as well. Then I'll show you an IDE setup. It's an integrated development environment setup. So you need to write programs somewhere, right? So there is a software in which you can write C, C++ program, and that software is actually known as an IDE, integrated development environment. So we are going to install this and run programs on it. You don't have to spend a penny to download and use the software which I'm going to use and show. Then we will follow by data types, variables, operators, control flow statements, functions. This introduction, ID, data types and variables, operators, control flow statements and functions is going to be common for C and C++. But for your clarity, I have differentiated these two languages so that you have a better visualization of what difference is in C and C++. Then we're going to learn pointer. Pointers is kind of a dreaded topic in C, but rest assured it's going to be very simple the moment you see examples on the screen. Then something called as arrays, structures, unions, dynamic memory allocation, macros, file input output. File input output is again going to be common to both C and C++. So this is C programming, and whatever theory or practical that we are going to see will be all shown in an IDE in the software. As a matter of fact, the entire course of C and C++ will be 85 to 90% hands-on practical experience. Okay, we are going to learn whatever we are going to learn via practicals, via writing programs. And I will I'm going to use industrial terminology, some programs which are related to, industry like retailing or mechanical or maybe, CAM domain, which will help you also think in a way how programmers sitting there think about writing a code. Okay. Along with that, not only coding, there are certain best practices that we follow in coding. Just writing a program is not enough. Anyone can write a program, but writing a good program by following certain set of rules, those are also the tricks and tips which I'm going to dissipate in between while going through this course. All right, so 90% of this course will be an hands-on experience. Yes, you can write any C++ code, after C code or C++ code after the completion of this course, and it is going to be very helpful if you're going for any C++ interview. That's the main USP. All right. So one more important point which I want to tell you guys here is, whenever you start your journey in programming, you always start with C and C++. If you get a good grip on these two languages, I think learning any other programming language is simpler. Okay, that's mark my words. It's very simple to learn any other programming language syntactically, okay, by following certain set of rules, or programming wise, it's much simpler to learn any other language if you know C, C++. Okay. So another, the most important, the C, C++ programming course is going to be clubbed together. So that is why if we don't club it together, it's not going to make sense. What is the difference between C and C++ programming? All right. So if you talk about course content division, 70% of the focus will be in C++ and 30% on C. बट ऐसा नहीं है कि सी हम लोग को कुछ नहीं सीखने मिलने वाला है, सी तो पूरा ही सीखेंगे, पर सी प्लस प्लस का जो कंटेंट है ना, वो सी से बहुत ज्यादा है. Okay, it is very widely used, and as a matter of fact, you might have heard about new releases. Next thing that we are going to see is C++ programming. So in C++, what is the content and why C++? So again, high performance, regularly updated. And when I say regularly updated, what I mean is every 3 years, there are new features that are added in C++, which is why C++ every year is becoming more powerful. पुराने जमाने में C++ में एडिशन ही नहीं होते थे, नए नए फीचर्स ही नहीं डाले जाते थे, पर अभी ऐसा नहीं है. Since 2011, new features, new powerful libraries are getting added in C++. That is why C++ today is becoming more and more popular. Right. It is used by big names. And when I say big names, I'm talking about very big names. Okay. So some of the big names which I would rather like to state is, if you look at the screen, which are the companies which use Microsoft, MS. Microsoft is one of the company. IBM, Siemens, PTC, Parametric Solutions, EA Games. As a matter of fact, when you talk about big games like even PUBG is developed in C, C++. There are frameworks which are, or softwares which are specifically designed.
BGMI किसमें develop है?
Sorry?
BGMI?
That's a game you're talking?
Yes, sir.
I don't know a specific, but I know PUBG was developed in C, C++. Okay. You might have to ask a game programmer for that. As a matter of fact, I'm not a game programmer. I'm a CAD programmer here. Okay, so EA Games एक है, PTC है, Microsoft है, IBM है. Yes, one more big name, Amazon. Again uses C++. So if you talk about Alexa के जो core libraries है, which are developed in C, C++. Your OS operating systems like Windows, Linux, Mac, इनके जो core एकदम central libraries होते हैं ना, जो पूरा engine run करते हैं, they are again developed in C or C++. Okay. Adobe, again C++. I can go on listing the names. As a matter of fact, any financial domain software, okay, any complex financial domain software again uses either C or C++. Automotive systems, I talked about ECMs. Automotive systems again use C and C++. As a matter of fact, RBI जो फॉरेक्स ट्रेडिंग के लिए सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करता है, इट इज अगेन डेवलप्ड इन C, C++. So whenever you want performance accuracy, there is no option other than C, C++. Okay, but it is not owned by a proprietary company as Java, इसलिए उसका मार्केटिंग नहीं है. ओके और मार्केटिंग की वजह से लोगों को पता ही नहीं कि अभी भी C, C++ यूज होता है. But from 2011 onwards, from 2011, new updates have started. So 2011 में एक update आया, 2014 there was an update, 2017 there was an update, and 2020 there is another update. The next update is again obviously 2023. So it has been updated 4 times. Before 2011 it was finally updated in 98. So after a big gap from 2011 onwards, programmers realized when systems, when your software becomes more complex, your performance is degraded by whatever languages we have if we develop systems using those. But using C and C++, performance is not hampered at all. So they started adding new features here, and hence you get these releases. So the current release that we are using is 2020. So that's the power of C and C++. So what you have learned about me. So what will be the course structure exactly in C? Again, if you see, you have an introduction, ID installation, basics of C++ here. Okay. There might be a slight overlap between C and C++ for the basic level. So I've divided the course into 2 parts, a basic level and a next level. So variables and data types, again, some part will be common to C and C++. Conditional statement like if, else, switch case, again, common to, C and C++. Functions, which is common to C and C++, but not strings. Strings are specific to C++. Then looping. Loops are also common to C and C++. So you have for loop, while loop, do while loop. Then arrays and pointers, operator overloading, classes, inheritance, polymorphism. This might seem big names, but the moment we start writing code, you will understand the fundamentals
सर
of it.
ये सब तो UPS का कॉन्सेप्ट है ना?
हाँ तो UPS का है, तो C++ UPS की लैंग्वेज है, राइट?
Yes sir.
That's why. So polymorphism, exception handling, namespaces, and I thought why not introduce you to STLs as well. So STLs is standard template libraries which are used in C++. This takes a separate course.
Excuse me, sir. Please repeat one time more.
This one, C++.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so the entire C++ course is divided into 2 parts, basic and next level. This is just for you to visualize where from which point onwards the complexity might slightly increase. So introduction, ID installation, variables and data types common hai C and C++ के लिए. Conditional statements is again common to both C and C++. Similarly, functions, but not strings. Strings are specific to C++. Looping, again, loops are for loop, while loop, do while loop. They are common to C and C++. But arrays, pointers, even pointers is common to C. But we are going to learn something extra here. All right. Although the course is talking about C++, I will be using, C++ 98, C++ 11, 2011 concepts also, and C++ 2014 concepts wherever we required. So you're not only going to get the glimpse of what is C++ 98 programming, जो पहले करते थे, but उसमें से अभी 2011 और 2014 में जो नए इंट्रोड्यूस कॉन्सेप्ट्स है, वो भी हम लोग किस तरह से लेवरेज कर सकते हैं. सभी नहीं, क्योंकि उसके लिए एक कंप्लीट सेपरेट कोर्स लग जाता है, बट जो यूजफुल है और इंडस्ट्री उसको यूज कर रही है, those points we are going to see in C++ course as well. So in pointers as well as in arrays, operator overloading, that's specific to C++. So whatever you see in next level, operator overloading, classes, inheritance, polymorphism, exception handling, namespaces, all related to C++. As a matter of fact, introduction to STLs and algorithm. So let me stress out, this is going to be an introduction. There are n number of STLs, all right, and if in-depth analysis we are not going to do, we are going to learn how to use those STLs, commonly used STLs, all right. So that this is going to be a C++ course. So what will be the conclusion? Again, majority of the uh, course will be hands-on, 90% will be hands-on, and in between also, during that hands-on, I'm going to give you theory as well. All right. So ऐसा कुछ theory के notes आप बोलोगे, theory presentation जिधर भी required है हम लोग use करेंगे ही, पर practical, I'm going to stress out on practical because the more you practice, the more you become a good programmer. Major assignment. So major assignment will be, you might decide you might have to do it in a group, or maybe you can do individually. It's up to you. In that, you're going to use all the concepts that you have learned in C++ and C together and develop a small application. Okay, एक छोटा सा application आप develop करोगे, उसमें हम लोग डिजाइन के बारे में, डिजाइन भी आप सोचोगे कैसे उसको लिखना है, how to become error proof, all these things. So I'm going to give you an overview how you're going to design, but you are going to write the code. And after this, you can go to any C and C++ interview, and you will be able to answer questions, because I have designed and I've thought of taking this course in such a way so that you're fulfilling the expectations of a interviewer as well, because I am one of them. All right. So this is C and C++ programming as a whole. That's what you can expect from the course. Okay. So let me check the chat box if there are any questions. Yeah, good one. Yeah, that's the code that written. Fantastic.